Well, I think I was drawn to public service by all of the training I'd had in high school from teachers that I had in debate, for example, but also by the events of the 60s. We elected John Kennedy president. He was killed. Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement was a part of my life because I was in high school when the schools were closed there as part of the integration crisis. I was in Washington when they had the March on Washington. I watched on television the night Robert Kennedy was assassinated, so all of that was a natural energizer to move me towards public life. But the first office I ran for was a surprise. I was practicing securities law, and the prosecutor's office became vacant. And I thought, well, that would be an interesting office, an office where you could really make a difference. So I ran for prosecuting attorney for Pulaski and Perry County, was elected. I was, I guess, 25 or 26 years old, and began what I thought would be a life of public service. I feel like we made a real difference when I was in the prosecutor's office, not only in cleaning out a huge backlog of cases there, but also in establishing procedures. We stopped the private practice of law by the prosecutor's office, all the people in the prosecutor's office when I was prosecutor, set up a public defender system, built a new jail to get rid of a dreadful hellhole that was there before. And during my second year as prosecutor, the Attorney General's office became vacant. So I ran for Attorney General, and I guess I was 28 years old. People elected me as Attorney General of the state. I spent 2 terms as Attorney General, and I think set up a terrific consumer protection division. Began the revision of the state's criminal code for the first time in the history of the state, and we passed that when we took it to the legislature in 1975, and it is essentially the codification of the criminal laws that we have today. We did not only the substantive law, but also the procedural law. I was elected to Congress in 1976 when Wilbur Mills retired, and was able to be elected to the Ways and Means Committee. Congress had just changed its method of assigning people to committee slots, and you had to actually run for the committee that you wanted to be elected to. But I had a lot of help from the Arkansas delegation. Everyone from Senator McClellan to Congressman Mills called friends and encouraged them to help me get elected. So I was elected to the Ways and Means Committee and had the opportunity to work on all of the issues from trade to Social Security that came before that committee, and wrote a major portion of the 1977-78 amendments to the Social Security Act, was even on the conference committee as a freshman. I wore my father's retirement watch from Social Security the day we had the bill signed. And I was very proud of the work I did on that bill to try and stabilize the Social Security system.